But because of
this princess also keeps a diary, but her diary for 2021 is packed with a work schedule related to her mission on promoting mental health. Tengku Puteri Raja Tengku Puteri Iman Afzan Al-Sultan Abdullah is the international patron for World Mental Health Day. The eldest daughter of the young di-Pertuan Agong, Al-Sultan Abdullah Ri'ayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah, said her work next year would focus mainly on women and children.
As I've been chosen as the patron of World Mental Health Day 2020, I feel like I have a lot of work to do for the next year. My work can sort of be divided into two areas. The first would be to, I always say this, but would be to raise awareness, breaking the stigma, and to support those who are suffering. And of course, I need as much support as I can get. And the second area of what I want to focus on is on women and children. I feel like they are the most vulnerable at this time. Not that men aren't, but I feel like for many reasons they need more support. I've read that there's a recent study by UNICEF which said that female-led households were most burdened by this pandemic. I think it's because it's hard for females especially to juggle their role as a mother, a wife, and to have a job.
Tengku Puteri Iman Afzan also pointed out that mental health issues among the children are on the rise.
Another area I would really like to focus on is children, because I feel like the mental health issues amongst the youth are soaring. The numbers are soaring. I think children are very exposed now to social media. There are all sorts of apps like TikTok and Instagram where they feel the pressure to have to always look a certain way or be a certain way. And according to the National Health and Morbidity Survey, it says that 424,000 children suffer from mental health related issues. In the whole country, there are only 20 registered child psychiatrists. So that means something like 1 for every 100,000, which I don't think is enough. I feel like I have to go into the curriculum, I feel like I have to, work with the education ministry, maybe to propose a mental health class, because a lot of the time children don't realize they have an issue and they carry it on to adolescence and adulthood. So I feel like prevention is better than cure.
The princess said she hoped mental resilience will be included in early education. She added that it would help Malaysian children manage negative experiences such as bullying, isolation, humiliation, and emotional responses such as fear, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. As for efforts to destigmatize issues such as suicide, Tengku Puteri Iman Afzan said she would like to encourage people to openly talk about it.
When it comes to suicide, it can be very sensitive, especially in this country. But I would like to encourage people to not only reach out to those who they think are suffering, but to be able to talk about suicide without it being so taboo. A lot of the time also they say that bringing up the topic of suicide will plant, ideas into people's heads, like to be suicidal, but I don't feel like that is the case. I feel like talking about it more and spreading awareness on it more will help show that we're empathetic to those who are suicidal, and I feel like reaching out will help people who are suicidal to talk about it more.
She said it was equally important to be aware of the resources available in the country to help those in distress. Among the helplines include Talian Kasih and NGOs such as Befrienders, Mental Awareness and Support Association or MIASA, and the Malaysian Mental Health Association. Tengku Puteri Iman Afzan said she would also be doing several collaborations with NGOs to raise money for a fund. She is now redesigning the green ribbon, the symbol for mental health awareness, which will be used on merchandise such as t-shirts and caps. The princess also realizes that a year is too short for her aspirations to come to light. Nonetheless, she said she is committed to help push the mental health agenda forward, however long it takes.